August is my birthday month. Honestly, getting this filmed today is a struggle. Oh, never mind. It didn't actually spin properly. That sounds so interesting and I'm super excited to read that book. I really hope we get some more like non-fantasy books. Before we get into it, I do want to say please excuse the kind of mess of a hair and like bare face. I have been super sick for the past like 2 days, but I really wanted to get this video filmed and up. It is currently the 30th of July, so I've literally got 2 days to get this video like done and up before August, and obviously like it's almost here, so I just want to get that done. So with that being said, August is my birthday month. Now, I'm a Virgo, so I'm at the end of August, but I thought it would be really cool for me to pick out, I picked out the books that I wanted to read. So I didn't do any like prompts or like picking from a jar or anything like that. I picked books off my TBR shelf that I really want to read and then wrapped them up. And we're going to spin the wheel. As you can see, I'm not sure if you can see, but on the like wrapping, I have like 1 through 17 written on them. Yes, the wrapping job is awful, but it's just for a video, so I didn't really mind too much. But I just figured that would be a good way to sort of celebrate my birthday and still like have like the video on theme. So let's get into it. Let's do our first spin. Also, I do want to say that my reading wrap up might be a little bit late just because of how ill I have been. Honestly, getting this filmed today is a struggle. Like, it's already 2 o'clock in the afternoon and I'm exhausted. I'm ready to go to bed, but I can't. So it might be a little bit late. I apologize in advance for that. So I'm going to screen record my phone like I did last time I did a spin the wheel, because I just think that was really good. We're going to do spin number 1. Number 4. Now, I don't remember exactly what book is where in these. So book number 4, that's what we got on the wheel. So now we're going to open this and see. And also, I should also quickly tell you what books are like on the TBR already. Hang on 1 second. Let's open this one and then oh, I'm so excited. I'm so glad I got this book. So you will see my reading wrap up that I have started continuing on with this series. So Caught Up by Liz Tom 40 is the first book on the TBR and I'm so excited for this. I really want to get through this series and I'm so excited to. I'll read you the back of this. So this says, Kai, I'm a single dad and starting pitcher for the Chicago's MLB team. I'm stretched too thin, but I don't want help raising my son. Each of his previous nannies only lasted a few weeks before I let them go. Now my coach is putting his foot down by hiring the one person I can't fire, his daughter. Miller Montgomery is the last woman I should fall for. Too wild, too young, and too unattached. Chicago is just a quick stop for her. I thought I'd be counting down the days until she left, but summer feels too short when I start thinking about forever. Miller, as a high-end pastry chef who recently won the most prestigious award in my industry, I'm desperate to prove I deserve it. But with a new title comes new pressure, and I can't create a fresh and inspiring dessert to save my life. With only 2 months to get back on track, I should be focusing in the kitchen, but instead I let my dad talk me into using my time off to nanny for his star player's kid. Kai Rhodes forgot how to have fun, and I'm eager to jog his memory. But when he and his son start to feel like home, I have to remind us both that my time in Chicago ends with the summer. Besides, I've always been a runner, and the last thing I want to do is get caught. That sounds super interesting. I'm so excited to read that. I don't think I've read A Single Dad and the Nanny, but I'm super excited for it, and I love this series so far. I really love The Right Move, and I really love Mile High. I think The Right Move was a 5-star read for me. You guys will see that coming up. I'm just going to grab the books that I'm currently in the middle of that are still on the TBR as well for this month. Okay, so one of these books I might end up finishing before, like I might end up finishing it today or tomorrow, but it's Ride With Me by Simone Soltani. I have started this, I've only read a little bit of it. That's technically on the TBR for August, even though it was on the TBR for July, just because I am still in the middle of it and I might not finish it until August, but I also might finish it before August. We will see. As you guys know, Book Bestie and I were doing a buddy read of this, and we still are. I think I'm up to chapter like 15, 16. I've been a bit behind with reading this. I think he's up to chapter 20 now. If I get to chapter 20, that's almost done. Anyway, so yeah, we're both really enjoying this so far, and I'm super excited to give you guys my thoughts on it, but this is technically on the TBR for August because I haven't finished it yet either. And then another one I've also started but not finished is The Songbird and the Heart of Stone, because I think it's The Dusk and the Fallen Kiss or something. Let me look it up. Okay, so it's the Fallen and the Kiss of Dusk comes out on the 5th. So I want to read this. I want to get this read so I can read that, because I'm super excited to continue this series. I've been in a bit of reading slump this month. Not really sure why. I just think I was overwhelmed with everything that I had going on. So been in a bit of a reading slump, but that's fine. We're getting out of it. We're going to get out of it this month. So yeah, The Songbird and the Heart of Stone is on the TBR. And then, like I was saying, because the 4th book in that series comes out this month, that book's also on the TBR. So the Kiss, I'll put it up on the screen, and it comes out on August 5th. So we are going to pick like 8 books. I know that's a lot, but my buddy read I kind of don't count because we read that so slowly. Okay, next up. '17, which actually I don't even know what book that is. Oh, I think it's A Fate Inked in Blood, because it was the only big book I did in this wrapping paper. That's okay. Yes, it is. It is A Fate Inked in Blood. I think I have like 8 fantasy books in there, or 9 fantasy books, 1 dystopian, like 4 or 5 romances, and like 3 mystery thrillers. So I'm hoping that we get a good like A Fate Inked in Blood. This is the Saga of the Unfated, book 1 by Danielle L. Jensen. I'll read you the back, it's massive, but I'll read it to you nonetheless. A woman blessed by the gods battles to unite a nation under a power-hungry king, while fighting her growing desire for his fiery son, in this Norse-inspired fantasy romance. Bound in an unwanted marriage, Freya spends her days gutting fish but dreams of becoming a warrior, and of putting an axe in her boorish husband's back. Freya's dreams abruptly become reality when her husband betrays her to the regional's Jarl, landing her in a fight to the death against his son Bjorn. To survive, Freya is forced to reveal her deepest secret. She possesses a drop of goddess's blood, which makes her a shield maiden with magic capable of repelling any attack. And it's been foretold that such magic will unite the fractured nation of Skarland beneath the one who controls the shield maiden's fate. Believing he is destined to rule Skarland as king, the fanatical Jarl brings Freya with a blood oath and orders Bjorn to protect her from their enemies. Desperate to prove her strength, Freya must train to fight and learn to control her magic, all while facing perilous tests set by the gods. The greatest test of all, however, may be resisting her forbidden attraction to Bjorn. If Freya succumbs to her lust for the charming and fierce warrior, she risks not only her own destiny, but the fate of all the people she has sworn to protect. So I'm super excited to read this book. I think this has been on the TBR once or twice this month, but this year, but I'm super excited to read that book, and I know Book Bestie is too, so it might end up being like the book that we start next after we finish Spark of the Everflame. We'll see. Alright, let's spin again. So we're going to pick 5 more. Oh, never mind. It didn't actually spin properly. 7. It's another little book, so I don't know what it is. Because there's some fantasy books that are this size, but most of them are romance. Some of them are like thriller, crime fiction. It's Lights Out. Oh, I'm so excited. So we have a dark romance, and I'm so excited to read this book. So this is Lights Out by Nefessa Allen. It's an Into Darkness novel. I will read you the back. It says, I want someone with a soul as black as night, someone who would burn the world down for me and not lose a single minute of sleep over it. Trauma nurse Ali escapes her hard-working days by thirsting after masked men online. To her, nothing could top the fantasy of her favorite tattooed and masked man hunting her down. But she never could have guessed that one drunken text would turn those dreams into reality. Josh has spent his life avoiding the limelight, but his online persona is another story. At night, he posts masked thirst traps for his millions of fans until one follower catches his eye, Ali. Together, Ali and Josh live out their darkest fantasies, unaware that Ali has captured the attention of someone with far more sinister intentions. As Josh turns from predator to protector, he must ask himself how far he'll go for the woman he can't live without. That sounds so interesting, and I'm super excited to read that book. So that's book number 4. Okay, let's spin again. 15. Oh, I know exactly what this book is because it's the only one that's short and big like this, and I'm kind of excited for it because I want to get through this series as much as I can because of the announcement that we all got recently of books 6 to 8 of ACOTAR. So this is A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J Maas. It's the 5th book in the ACOTAR series. So I'm not going, well, it's actually technically book 4. Yeah, because the novella is like 3.5. So technically book 4. I'm not going to read you the back because obviously it is like the last book in the series so far. So I really want to get started on Throne of Glass and Crescent City. So I think that this month will be good for that because it's my birthday month and I've heard things about this book and I feel like it's going to be right up my alley. So A Court of Silver Flames is book number 5. All right, spin again. Number 8. Oh my god, I'm getting all these little ones. We're getting none of these big ones. Is this one by one? No. Oh, I'm excited for this. This is a new book. It is a fantasy. It is A Dance with the Fae Prince. It's a Married to Magic novel by Elise Cover. Now, this is a series of standalone books, I believe. They're not even interconnected. They're complete standalone books. So this says on the back, and I believe that this is like a Beauty and the... No, I think it's a Cinderella reimagining / retelling. It says, she knew her hand in marriage would be sold. She had no idea a Fae Prince was the buyer. Katria swore she'd never fall in love. So when she's married off to the mysterious Lord Fenwood for a handsome price, all Katria wants is a better life than the one she's leaving, even if her new husband makes not falling in love difficult. When she witnesses a forbidden ritual and accidentally steals ancient Fae magic, she's swept away to the land of Midscape. There, Katria fights to survive as a human, who's now hunted by the bloodthirsty Fae King. The power to save the Fae is suddenly in her hands, but who will save her from a love she vowed never to feel? It sounds so interesting, and I've heard that this series is really good. So I'm super excited to read that one. I really hope we get some more like non-fantasy books because we currently have 4 fantasy and 2 like romance or dark romance books. So, okay, let's go. I knew it was going to be a big one. Okay, we're going to pick 2 more, and I knew that because I said that we were going to get another fantasy, which I'm kind of annoyed about. Oh, but I'm not annoyed about this book. I'm super excited to read this book. I'm so excited to read this book. This is For Whom the Bell Tolls by Jacia Lynn. I don't know how to actually say her name. I'm so sorry. So I'll read you the back because this is so interesting. And I've been watching Supernatural, so I'm super excited for this book. Also, I'm really sorry if you can hear that in the background. Someone is mowing their lawns or got their jet washer out, and I'm so sorry if you can hear that. Anyway, moving right along. They told her to go to hell. She went on her own terms. Lily isn't exactly thrilled with her arrival in the afterlife, but what awaits her there is more fantastical than she could ever have imagined. Deities wait in line at the coffee shop. Fae flit between realms. Souls find ways to make death a beginning. As she explores the many corners of the afterlife, Lily finds herself surprisingly drawn to a place most people would avoid at all costs: hell. Armed with years of customer service experience and pent-up sarcasm, Lily carves a job out for herself amongst hell's demons, sending souls to their rival circles with more than a hint of sass. Lily's expectations are subverted every day in hell, especially by Belle, a demon general with a distractingly sexy voice. The two meet by chance and form an immediate, deeply healing friendship, but the undeniable heat between them threatens to combust. Meanwhile, something stirs beyond the boundaries of their world, threatening to destroy everything they've known and everything that could be, unless they fight like hell to stop it. So that sounds super interesting. I think it's FF by the sounds of it, but I just love the concept of like, you know, talking about hell and that sort of thing. So I'm super excited for this book. That's why I put it on the TBR, and I'm actually super excited that we got to pick that. Okay, I'm going to pick one more. However, if I do get another fantasy, I think I might spin again to try and get a romance or something else. So let's spin one more time because that's a lot of fantasy. I got 5 fantasy on there so far. 9. Okay, that's going to be another fantasy, isn't it? It could be. I'm going to open it because I do know that I have a like mystery thriller that's this size. So, do you know what I've wanted to get but we didn't get was Quicksilver. Oh, this is Our Infinite Fates. Okay, I've got Our Infinite Fates, which I do really want to read. However, I'm going to spin one more time, and if I get a fantasy, then we're going to put Our Infinite Fates on. If we get like a crime or like a romance or something like that, like a thriller or a romance, I'm going to put that on instead. So we're going to spin one more time just to see. $16. I have no idea what this is. Oh, it's a rose bargain. Okay, I already said that if we got another fantasy, I was going to put Our Infinite Fates on the TBR instead. So that's a lot. I have a lot of fantasy on the TBR, but that's fine. We'll deal with it. So this is Our Infinite Fates by Laura Stephen. Now, I have heard so much about this on TikTok, and I've just heard that it's really, really good, and I'm super excited. And also, like, can we just take a minute to appreciate how big the writing is and that it doesn't, like, take up the entire page? So I should be able to get through this kind of quickly, even though it's, like, 400 pages. Yeah, it's almost 400 pages. I think it's 393 pages, so I should be able to still get through it quite fast because of how big it is, so that's fine. I'll read you the back. It says, maybe that's all love is in the end, an endless tempting of fate. Evelyn has lived countless lives, and in every single one she has been killed before her 18th birthday. But in her present life, her little sister needs her in order to stay alive. To save her sister and make it past her 18th birthday, she'll have to 1. Find the centuries-old enemy who hunts her through each life. 2. Figure out why she's being hunted so that she can break the curse once and for all. Most importantly, she's going to have to try not to fall in love with them again. So it sounds so interesting, and I love that concept. We're going to go through a quick rapid fire of the books. They're not in order of what they did, but I'm just going to go through a quick rapid fire of the books of what we've got, so of what we picked today. So we have Lights Out by Nevessa Allen. We have Caught Up by Liz Tomforty. And then we get into all the fantasy that we've got. We've got The Last Dragon King by Leah Stone. We have A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. We have A Dance with the Fae Prince, A Dance with the Elf Prince by Elise Cover. We have Our Infinite Fates by Laura Stevens. We have For Whom the Bell Tolls by J.C. Lynn. I'm so sorry. I know I'm pronouncing that horribly wrong. And then we have A Fate Inked in Blood by Danielle L. Jensen. Okay, so that is the end of today's video. I know it was kind of quick, but I just thought that this would be a cute little video for my birthday, or for my birthday month. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Make sure you follow me on TikTok and on Instagram. I'll link them on the screen and in the down box below. Also, if you guys want some annotated books, I do sell copies of my annotated books on Etsy, so feel free to go over there and check that out. I do link that in the description box of every video, even if I don't mention it. Keep an eye out for my July reading wrap up. We had some really good reads this month, even though I haven't been reading much. The books that I did read, I have rated super highly. Stay tuned for that. You'll be able to see that soon. Hopefully I'll have that out next week. Hopefully I'll feel better over the next couple of days. That's it from me today. Like I said, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you like and share it out. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notification bell. If you have read any of the books that I have on my TBR for this month, let me know what you thought of them. Let me know your ratings for them. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Mwah.